Young politicians take center stage in Bihar's politics. Big hopes rest on Tejashwi, Chirag, Kanhaiya and Prashant. JP movement's young faces now faded. New generation of leaders ignite press hopes. 2025 Assembly election to be a platform for youth energy. The JP, Jayaprakash Narayan movement holds a historic significance in Indian politics. It gave Bihar several towering leaders, among them Lalu Prasad Yadav, Nitish Kumar, George Fernandez, Ram Vilas Paswan and Ravi Shankar Prasad. JP led a nationwide movement against the emergency imposed by then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, which ultimately shook the political dominance of Congress and brought India's first non-Congress government to power at the center. The leaders who emerged from the JP movement dominated politics from decades, but now that generation had either aged out or exited the political stage. Interestingly, a new generation, their successors and some fresh faces is now coloring Bihar's political landscape. Among them, Lalu Prasad Yadav's son Tejashwi Yadav and Ram Vilas Paswan's son Chirag Paswan are notable figures. Tejashwi Yadav is currently the leader of the opposition in the Bihar Assembly and a former Deputy Chief Minister, while Chirag Paswan has served as a Union Minister. Meanwhile, there is growing speculations that Nitish Kumar's son Nishant Kumar might also enter politics. Beyond political dynasties, some non-political entrants are making their presence felt. Most notably Prashant, Kishor and Kanhaiya Kumar. Though their journey won't be easy, their determination and patience stand out. On the other hand, the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP seems to lack a strong youth icon in Bihar. Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary can be considered a young face, but his appeal remains largely confined to the Koiri and Kurmi communities. Political discourse in Bihar is undergoing a shift, now focusing more on issues like employment, basic amenities and economic development. Young leaders are shaping their narrative on these core issues, targeting the 18 to 35 years old demographic, a population segment that makes up around 70% of Bihar's populace today. This tradition began around the 2020 Assembly election when Tejashwi Yadav, leading the Rashtriya Janata Dal (RJD) after his father, placed a massive focus on unemployment. He famously promised 1 million government jobs, a pledge that electrified the state's unemployed youth, resulting in massive crowd at his rallies. During his tenure as Deputy Chief Minister between 2022 to 2023 under the Grain Alliance government, Tejashwi claimed to have provided 5 lakhs government jobs. In 2020, despite focusing on unemployment and migration issues, Tejashwi narrowly missed forming the government, falling short by just 1200 votes. Encouraged by that close call, he is once again banking on the issue of unemployment and migration for the upcoming 2025 election, promising a 100% domicile policy and prioritizing jobs for locals. Prashant Kishor, a former election strategist turned politician, has launched his own party, Jan Suraaj. After a nearly 2-year-long padyatra march across Bihar, he has decided to find candidates in all 243 assembly seats, emphasizing issues like corruption, migration and unemployment. Kishor promises that if his party comes to power, Bihari youth will find jobs within the state itself without having to migrate elsewhere. Congress leader Kanhaiya Kumar too is striving to connect the youth, undertaking the Stop Migration, Give Jobs Padyatra. Through this campaign, he has criticized Nitish Kumar for failing to create unemployment opportunities over the last 2 decades, forcing a significant portion of Bihar's youth to migrate to other states. Lok Janshakti Party Ram Vilas leader Chirag Paswan recently stated that his primary interest lies in Bihar's politics rather than national politics. Advocating the Bihar's first principle, Chirag repeatedly emphasizes the need for Bihar's development and prosperity. Overall, Bihar's political landscape is experiencing a youth-driven revival. Young leaders are infusing fresh energy and hopes into the state's political discourse, and their presence is likely to resonate strongly in 2025 assembly elections. It remains to be seen whether Bihar's reign will pass into the hands of the new generation or if the baton will once again be entrusted to the experienced but aging political veterans. growing frailties sometimes become a source of concern and even embarrassment for the state's dignity and political decorum. Bureau Politics Plus.